Good afternoon to one and all. First of all, I would like to thank our Dean Ma'am and organizing committee for giving me this opportunity. Our precious time flies like an arrow, and we have reached the end of the 7 days online national workshop. At the end of this workshop, I would like to say many thanks for all our kindness and efforts to participate in this workshop. Genuinely, one of the best workshops I have attended, and this entire week was one of the best I have ever spent. However, it is also a privilege and an honor to be entrusted with such a gathering of eminent people from different parts of the country. I am convinced that the most valuable outcome of this workshop is getting together with each and every participant here. Now, I request our principal, Dr. K. Mani, to address the assess people and resource person.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon to all of you. Manipal Engineering College, in association with the Computer Society of India, successfully completed this 1 week workshop. At this moment, I am very happy to thank all the resource persons who have delivered the content in this 1 week workshop. And also, I am very happy to thank all the participants who have actively participated in this 1 week workshop. I know each participant may be an expert in their own field, but this type of workshop is required for all the faculty members. And I hope that in this 1 week workshop, all the participants have learned to some extent how to prepare the materials and how it would be delivered in the online mode. So I hope that this 1 week workshop will be useful for all the participants. And they may also have some doubts because this is conducted in the online mode. So I not, or even all the participants could not understand everything. At least to some extent, I hope this workshop will be very much useful. At this moment, on behalf of the management, and I thank the organizing committee members, Dr. Maladi Madam, and the coordinators, Dr. Ambed Kumar, and all the co-coordinators for successfully conducting this workshop. Wishing you all the best. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to request our organizing secretary, Dr. S. Marty ma'am, to prefer a briefing on the workshop.
Thank you, Priyanka. Very good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Dr. S. Martin, the organizing secretary of the 7 days national workshop on an interactive approach for online course on design, development and delivery for higher education. At the outset, I would like to thank the course coordinator, Dr. Abhishek Kumar from Hindu Benares University and other resource persons, organizing member Dr. Ambed Kumar for their effective approach in making the faculty members to get updated about how effectively to give online education for the students. In this workshop, the course is delivered on various topics like IM orientation and prerequisite of online course design, understanding the ICT tools for online teaching like Google Class, YouTube for faculty members, various open resource tools for e-content creation using Moodle, eModo and other tool availability, creating e-lessons and e-assessment, quiz and the test by faculty through online for students, practical approach for this massive open online course. Hope this will be useful for all the faculty participants, and I think that the faculty may utilize this for effective online education delivery to the students. I thank all the participants for your involvement and cooperation in this workshop and making it a successful one. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Presently, I want to play a short video on the multi-day national level workshop.
Okay, give me 1 minute. I can ask that.
Sir, Abhishek sir, video is not coming, sir.
Okay,
Only blank screen is coming.
okay, just 1 minute. I'm reconnecting the same. Just
Only blank screen is coming. Okay. Your screen only sharing, but still your video is not coming. Only black screen is there.
hope now it would be available to all of you. Hello, hello. Yeah,
Yes,
hope.
sir, it's available.
Okay, thank you.
Nice one, sir. Nice one. Very well done, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let's have a walkthrough over the feedback analysis followed by on and off topic discussion. Now I call upon Mrs. R. Priya ma'am to deliver the feedback analysis.
Sorry.
Priya
Good
ma'am.
afternoon, all. Good afternoon, all. I would like to share the response for our feedback. The question is whether the use of WebEx is comfortable. The response we received is agree 31%, disagree 0%, neutral 3%, strongly agree 67%, strongly disagree 5%. Regarding the content of workshop, the response is comprehensive 8%, easy to understand 75%, relevant 23%. Regarding the highlight of content, useful additional information 29%, clear and well organized 72%, presentation material 5%. Regarding technical quality, agree 34%, disagree 0%, neutral 2%, strongly agree 67%, strongly disagree 3%. Regarding good mix between listening and activities, agree 46%, disagree 0%, neutral 2%, strongly agree 57%, strongly disagree 1%. Regarding useful learning experiences, agree 29%, disagree 0%, neutral 2%, strongly agree 74%, strongly disagree 1%. Regarding resource person, knowledgeable 9%, prepared 1%, responsive to participants 3%, all the above 93%. Regarding recommendation of this workshop to someone else, S is 99%, maybe 6%, no 1%. Regarding personal reflection, excellent 55%, fair 5%, good 46%. Regarding research gathering documents, excellent 65%, fair 6%, good 35%. Regarding integration of goal setting and learning outcomes, excellent 74%, fair 1%, good 31%. Regarding confidence to complete a portfolio, excellent 59%, fair 1%, good 46%. I thank the participants for giving us the valuable feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now let's have an online and offline discussion with our resource persons. Participants, kindly proceed with any queries.
Participants, all the resource persons are available. If you have any questions, please deliver them.
So very good afternoon, everyone. Any query you have, please, all we are with all of you. So please ask the question. So this would be also an interactive session because lot of query, maybe all of you right now. So let's start one.
One question, sir. One question
Ask-
from my.
Yeah, Professor Suvarna.
Ask one by one. Participant kindly ask one by one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Whom should we start with?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can start.
Okay.
Hello.
அவங்க ஒரு இளநீ தான் வாங்கணும், இளநீ வாங்கிட்டு அவர்கிட்ட சில்லறை கூட வாங்க.
Hello.
சில்லறை வந்து கரெக்டா
Hello.
Hello, yeah, Dr.
Sir.
G. Suvarna Kumar. We are listening to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So this is Suvarna Kumar from Vishakhapatnam, sir.
Yeah, hi,
Sir,
sir.
my question is now since we are in COVID, we need to at least conduct all the online sessions another 3-4 months where we need to also have a semester session, for example.
All right.
Exam session. So how can we an examination, a prometric way of examination without duplication or something else? Can we have a platform in this?
Right now, definitely government of India is working on this, but they are working on like all the student would sit in front of camera and he would give the examination. So with the help of image recognition technique, if the background is occurring, someone glitches on over there, automatically they could be banned from there. But the problem is here right now in India, around 50% place right now they having a not good internet connectivity. So this could be not successful here in this time. And second one thing, this could be the problem, genuine problem. But specifically, if you talk about the student, if they having facility also, they will still don't want to attend the examination in online mode. Because some people, common person are thinking if they will not attend the examination, then with that respect of previous year feedback, automatically they would be grade up into the next semester. So they are thinking if this manner we can get up into this semester, that would be much beneficial. So why to go into the examination mode? Because we are also getting several problems. Already NPTEL examination has been get scheduled on 27th. So several student has mailed us right now. More than 20, tentatively 20,000 student has been enrolled in my course. So several student has write a mail, sir. Actually, we had no internet proper connectivity. So how to give the examination in online mode? Because personally, I had tried to connect with Prometric. Also, I tried to connect with Pearson. Also in India, Tata is also conducting the online examination. So, but end of the day, problem is here. Maximum student having the one problem, sir. We can't give the examination from our home. So meanwhile, I had given one mail to them also. Definitely, that would be like you all become little laugh also after just hearing the answer of a student. And I replied him, okay, right now in which standard you are? So he replied, I am doing a B. He is from northern India, so he is doing B. And what I had asked, how many time you are actively on your PC and Facebook and YouTube. So he replied very positively, sir. I had watched 2-3 movie because we are really very frustrated and all kind of thing. So for watching movie and everything, they having internet, but for giving examination, they have no internet. So we can't have particular option to get conduct the examination in online mode. Still, government of India is finding some way. Hope we would have some best possible options with all of us. So all as GOI will announce everything, anything in that regard, definitely we will share the content with all of you also.
Thank you very much for your 3Ds, sir. Design, development, delivery on higher education. It was awesome.
Oh,
Really,
thanks,
we
sir.
loved it.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much for all resource persons, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Signing off. This is Suvarna Kumar.
Okay, next question, sir. Please.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Hello.
Sir, your voice is coming, sir. Please speak loudly.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Your voice is coming, sir.
Hello. Yeah, sir.
Sir, I think bandwidth issue. Anyone else, please go through the question because Dr. Anand Kumar Paul having, I think, some internet issue at the end.
So some questions are even posted in the chat.
Yeah, all resource person are today with us. So any question related to any topic, all resource persons are available with us.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, sir.
There is one question in the chat, sir.
Okay.
In Zoom meeting, if the student is disturbing by drawing marks, how to avoid and find out who has done that?
Yeah, actually the same.
A valid question for everyone, sir.
Sorry for that. Actually, this is a common issue with this, lots of faculties and all. So that's why I do recommend you should go with WebEx, because in WebEx we have an option, we can ban that person who is annotating. And second one thing specifically, I was taking one class from the Skype. So Skype has one biggest disadvantage. Anyone can hit onto the screen and that person would be get off from the session also. So the finding is really very tough. Who has clicked on that and the participant and get off from the session. So that's why personally I do feel Cisco WebEx having good facility. So I do recommend you can go with Cisco WebEx. That would be much better for you. And as per the security guidelines also, several guidelines Government of India has also shared to all of us. Lots of problem in Zoom security. So we have a definitely big trust on Cisco because these are the leading company for networking and all. So and Cisco having the same facility. Even you can say Cisco WebEx is the one of the oldest online web hosting platform for giving the session interactions with the student. I'm using WebEx since 2007 and 2008 only. At that time in India, 512 kbps speed was available over there. Still, that was working fine. But right now, maximum people are using internet. That's why we are getting some glitches over there when we are interacting in WebEx mode. So I do recommend you use WebEx. That would be much better. Usually, you can remove the person who may annoying you after requesting to get annotation on your desktop. This is my personal suggestion. I would request some of the resource person.
WebEx,
Yeah, yes, sir. Please, Suvarna, sir.
is the WebEx limited like Zoom is 40 minutes? Is WebEx also limited version?
No,
Or
this is
not?
a very big good facility to all of you right now. Earlier, WebEx was a paid platform, but during COVID-19, they had also offering free of cost things. So up to 99 participant. Yeah, the applicant could be get in at one time, but here you can see sometime we having 100 plus participant also. But I do recommend don't go with 100 plus participant, and there is no any time bounding, time limitation. You can go for 2 hour works, regular classes over there. So this is a very good thing. And specifically, one of the disadvantage what I have got in WebEx, that could be disadvantage. You can say that is advantage also. When you are recording the entire session in WebEx, that would be when they are recording parallelly, they are not converting the data into MP4. So when you record the content and when you get leave the meeting, stop the Cisco WebEx meeting, then they will take specific time to get render all the data. So meanwhile, at that time, if your computer would be get shut down rendering, your file would be get crashed and the file would become with extension of .webex. So at that time, this would be a disadvantage you can say for WebEx. But as a common people, if we know such problem could be occur, so we should be keep after completion of the WebEx meeting, we should give some time. So below taskbar, you may find one option WebEx conversion is going on. So for example, if you had taken 2 hours of regular session, it will take 30 to 35 minutes to get conversion in Core i5 PC. It's an average time duration. Maybe your PC could render fast also. So this is only one problem you may have faced.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. In WebEx,
Another question is posted, sir. If the students two have similar names, how to identify the original?
For that, what we can do, ma'am, like here, maximum professors are only available. So we had given direct in. All participants simply click into the WebEx link and they can join the session. But what we can do, we can have a facility in WebEx. We can manually allow the participant. Either we have to allow them or not. Or what we can request the participant. For example, right now, maybe one of the student from PEC college. So he should be write their name ABC underscore PEC college, and parallelly he should have write their enrollment number. So in this manner, if the student getting login, we can easily identify, okay, this one student has been logged in, so I have to allow them or not. Or you can just find out one of the secure meeting. Okay, so you had shared around 50 people. Tomorrow is the session, so you can put, okay, after your name at end you should put like underscore Tuesday kind of thing. We can give some keyword to them only. So the person who are the genuine person, they can only identify. And if they're following the rules, we would allow. If they not follow the rules, we will not allow. Or you can say admit into the session. Using Premiere Pro, all type of editing possible in video. Ma'am, editing Premiere Pro, one of the leading application of editing. So any type of editing, that means editing means what? Simply cut and synchronizations of audio and video into the effective way so audience can get interact and get watch and listen or go through your video. So every kind of editing you can do. Even right now, several full-fledged 2 hour movie editing is also going on Premiere, because earlier version Premiere having not 4K supporting facility, but now they are offering 4K supporting facility. But several studio prefer Apple FCP also and parallelly Avid. But maximum people may not using or comfortable with Macintosh operating system. That's why I had used Premiere to all of you, and easily you can get request your IT people in your college or in your university. They could be find out the application to you also. And as I also said yesterday, we will give you one of the direct link for Premiere. That could be a trial version, so you can get installed at your PC and you can do the practice.
So one question from Durai Murugan in the chat he has given.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any tool available for conducting online lab classes like internet programming, mobile application development?
Right now you can go to the Android, and Android several compilers are available online over there. So for PC I have not clear idea on Windows version, but in Android version we have in several application available at free of cost only. Like sometime we having a problem, maybe light cut and all kind of thing in my university. Then I asked my student, okay, you had written your code, okay, just launch your application in cell phone and test either that is working or not. So parallelly we can get check out, okay, it's a fine. So in this manner you can go and assist your student. Android having lots of whatever you want. Now just I personally request you, just put that content in Android. Maximum people has made application related to all kind of problem. What software is good to make video of class recording on Windows 7? Dr. Anand Kumar Pal sir, I do suggest you, personally I am using WebEx, Camtasia for screen capturing, but that's a paid version. You can just find out some of the open source software also. It would be available on, Arun sir is shared Screencastify is also very good option. So there are several applications available. Specifically if you are using Macintosh operating system, you can directly get record with the help of QuickTime also. QuickTime also giving you the facility to get entire screen capture. But in Windows QuickTime, these options are not available. In Macintosh QuickTime only this facility is available. So parallelly you can go with Arun sir suggestion, Screencastify, or you can go with the Camtasia. These are the common application, preferably most by industry professional for creating e-content. Maximum how many students can be included? Hridesh sir, if you are teaching with WebEx, I do recommend you should go with a 99 participant only. Else what sometime problem happen, okay, they are allowing sometime up to 125, 120 participants. Yeah, I'm not able to listen. Okay. I think someone was talking with some other. Any more question? All the resource persons are here. So you can ask the question, technical question to get rectify your answers also. I'm now going with chat box.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Your voice is coming, sir. Please, sir.
Can you hear? Okay, yeah, this is Dr. Anand from Bosco Institute, Assam.
Yeah, hi, sir. Good afternoon. You are from north, second side of our country. First of all, welcome to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I wanted to share my experience
Yes, sir.
after learning this session. I went to this classroom, Google Classroom,
Okay, sir.
and after learning the session, I explored, and today I successfully launched a test to my students.
Okay, great, sir.
Yeah, and now I got the responses, and I'm sitting and reading the feedbacks, giving them marks, and I felt this is very useful. And I think, yeah, in this way we can go for teaching for many people.
Right, sir.
But only one thing is malpractice is difficult to identify here.
Sir, yeah, you are right. Arul sir and Venkatesh sir all of with us. Prakash sir is also. But for example, right now it's a time of digital education. We are using Android phone or Apple phone. So all the data with Google. So Google Classroom is belong to Google. So we can do trust on them all only. We have no option right now, sir. Because if you are using Android phone, even when all the tracking information they are keeping. For example, what happening? My university second campus in Mirzapur. It's 70 kilometer away from Varanasi. So usually I leave my desk at 4:30 to get pack up everything. So 5 we can leave my university. So tentatively it will take 2 hour time to reach my place every day, Varanasi itself. So after daily analysis of Google, 4:15 they are giving me reminders. 4:30, 15 minutes remaining, get back up. Such kind of recommendation is also coming from the Google because they are regularly learning your activity, what you are doing, what things are going on. So malpractices could be definitely occur over there. But if you are using Google Classroom, we are more safer than some other application. That's why several time I request student like some links are coming with not coming with gov.in or not coming with the specific website. Don't click on that link because we don't know. And specifically I do request several my student also, whatever application you are installing, after installations of application, maybe sometime we are not reading the rules and regulation and we accept everything. But anyhow, after installing the application, go to the setting and check manually what application facility or control panel you are assigning to as an administrator. So for example, if you are using Zoom application, so or you are using WebEx application, so what's the use of WebEx to using my contact at that time? There is no any use to using my contact detail by WebEx. So switch off that contact option over there. Only switch on your camera and switch on your mic authority over there. Then in such manner we can little save our data, or you can say we can go with we can avoid the malpractices, and or we can avoid our data content hacking from some other persons.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Nice talking to you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Thank you to all the organizers also.
Can we
Amit
do
sir
calculation?
and Madam Malati madam who is present here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So
Thank
one
you.
more question is there in the chat. Can we do calculation, plot graphs and diagrams for answers? Any rough platform available in all these online programs?
Plot of right now, actually, I'm not exactly getting your question, but what do you understanding? Use Moodle. Yeah, you can have all the data in Moodle, as Arun sir is saying. You can use the Moodle. That is also good option. Like today, you had seen all the statistics we had shared with you. Professor Ambedkar Malti ma'am has shared the statistics of all the participant content. So the entire data they had captured with Google Form, and easily they had extracted that content and they had used that content into PPT to get share the information. So this could be much comfortable, and in this manner you can utilize Moodle or Google Forum also.
So my question for you, sir,
Yes, ma'am, please.
is there any software for evaluating the descriptive answers written by the students?
No, ma'am, we are expecting to do research on that thing because that's right now little secret. So hope very soon you will get to know. Some research is going on this thing because descriptive having one problem. In descriptive in India, for example, specifically if we talk about the writing scenario, all students write in there some different manner. So right now, artificial intelligence algorithm is not that much sound to properly assess the descriptive answer. So maximum chance what happening if the answer is right, maximum they will give 5 to 6% answer. Like in my NPTEL SWAM, I had at prior 2017, I have no idea about. I thought okay, this one platform has been developed by IIT Chennai, so I have do little more believe on that. But what happened? I had given two descriptive question in my online evaluation of SWAM course of animation. All students get only 1% marks, even the answer was correct. So the AI algorithm is not right now very much sound. Some researchers are also working, and we in a team also thinking with collaboration. I had Professor Ambedkar is also maybe planning to do some research in this area. So this is little hidden agenda. Soon, when we will get some right execution, then only when we share this thing, then that would be much fruitful. Rather than we had done nothing and we are sharing this thing to anyone. So just give us some time. Maybe we will find some solution.
So why is this question is many students are taking it as an open book test
Right.
in Google Classroom test and all.
Right.
They are just simply keeping the textbooks open and finding out the answers. And then they are just typing it. So I thought, is there any software available for it?
No, ma'am. Now, right now, not. But I have personally, okay. I will get back to you. Actually, day before yesterday, I have got an assignment from IIT Chennai and MHRD to convert my animation course in 8 different languages. So for Hindi, they said, okay, sir, you are from Benares area, so I do request you please convert your course in Hindi at your end. And they had share one software designed as per mail software designed by IIT, but you how they had designed the software, like what they did. Okay, in IIT NPTEL website, they had given one link. You had to click on that link, and that link redirect to Google Docs. And in Google Docs, by default facility about the annotation and reading the content over there. So they are portraying they had developed that software, but that software belongs to Google only. So I don't like to comment on critics that person, but right now such things are also happening. And specifically if you talk about the computer science engineering field, right now in our country only 5% research are coming with a new field. Maximum people are researching old database only. That's why research quality in our country is not that much effective and result oriented. Like right now government is funding a lots of amount, huge amount for COVID development, as well as they are asking give some platform to teach online mode. Earlier, Amrita University, in collaboration of IIT Bombay, they had made one software, AView, and for AView, they had invested lots of crores for that software. But what happened after completion of project, 1 year, 2 year, they are using that software. Money has been get used, and right now again, government of India is asking to develop new software. Then in such manner, things are happening. So we can't do, or we can't more interrupt in that manner. But anyhow, GUI is looking best option. So hope in next 5 years, maximum people would be in online mode, and definitely university regular courses would be also available into the online mode. 150, yeah, Moodle,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Does Premiere is compatible with laptop? Yeah, ma'am, you can install the Premiere. You can go with the older version. Right now, Premiere 2020 versions are available. So you can use Premiere Pro 6. That would be easily you can get installed in i3. That would be work, but definitely that would not respond in a faster manner. This would be the problem with you. Any more question?
Any more?
Participants, any other questions?
Yeah, Himal Vyas sir. Oh, ma'am, computer education right now it's really very necessary to all of us.
Yeah, if any doubt in this model, actually Dr. Arul Professor is joined with this group.
Yeah, so please ask the Arul sir is with
Venkatesh
us.
Professor also group.
Prakash sir is also with us.
Yes, if any
Venkatesh sir,
doubt,
please ask the
yes.
question.
If any doubt, Edmodo, you ask the question.
Hello, sir. I have a question for a Moodle. Sir, upload any
Yes, please.
PDF or Excel file can be add in Moodle?
Sorry, I'm not able to hear, ma'am. What?
PDF or Excel file can be uploaded in Moodle?
Anything you can upload, ma'am. Up to the 100 MB files, any kind of document you can upload. And you can find in the
In any
activities
format,
part,
sir?
any format it will allow, ma'am. There is no restriction in the format, or there is no there is a restriction in size. It will allow for a per course 100 MB. 100 MB you can your
Thank you, sir.
and that also you can link with other pages.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions about Noodle? I would like to convey some message that is Moodle is a little bit good platform if you learn in a specific content. Any question?
Participant, if any doubt in Google class, the Venkateshan Professor is available in this group.
Yes, sir, I am available, sir. If you have any question regarding Google Classroom, let me proceed.
Kindly ask if any doubt. Participant, Google Classroom.
So there is one question from Nilesh. How to conduct
Okay.
assignment other than Google?
So I am not getting. Other than Google means. Hello.
Yes.
So in Google Classroom, yes. Google.
Can,
Hello.
maybe you can use Moodle. Is it so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If we want other than Google, we can go with Moodle also, or some other software. Yes.
And one more question in the chat, sir. In Edmodo, can we upload video?
Yes, madam, you can.
How do you say it is possible? Okay. Tell me, sir. Prakash sir, tell me.
Yeah, it's possible to upload the videos in Edmode. And one of the participants has raised the question that how many candidates we can able to join in a single classroom. So
Yes.
it's a free software. You can have up to 250. If you're going for more than 250 members, then we want to go for a paid version. So this is one thing what I want to convey. And the second information, another participant, I think it has been posted that for each and every questions we can able to take how many percentage they have calculated the mark. For example, if I'm going to have a quiz, in quiz I'm having 10 questions. Out of 10 questions, if for the one question 9 students has written well and they have scored the full mark, means this we can use by using test marks we can able to see it. So while explaining 2 days back, I was showing the graph to you. For the overall class also we can able to see in the graph, as well as for the individual also for all the questions, how many students they have written the answers rightly, that also we can able to see it. Is there any other questions?
Any other questions, participants?
Sir, this is Satyapriya. I have one question in classroom. Sir?
Ask me, ma'am.
Sir, can we use the pen tool in actually mobile? If we download the Google Classroom, we can able to use the pen tool and all. But in Google Classroom, can we able to use the in laptop or computer? Can we able to use the pen tool?
Madam, actually, in regarding pen tool, that which are the online software we are conducting, for example, Zoom, WebEx, and again we have the Google Meet. There are a lot of online softwares available. But in Google Classroom, there is no any specific option for use the pen tool. But again, if you are going to online platform, just we are sharing the screen. So during those cases, if you want, you can open your pen tool, your computer also. Maybe MS Paint you can open, you can draw your annotation and everything. Otherwise, for example, if you have one PPT you are running in background, but in meanwhile, if you want to use pen mean, so better in WebEx also we have annotation tool. Again, Zoom also we have annotation tool. But regarding in Google Classroom, there is no any specific tool for to using the online at the time. Madam. I hope you are understand, madam. Okay. Okay.
Hello? Ambedkar, can you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, there's a general question, sir. For higher education exam like GRE, TOEFL, network problems usually will not arise. But when we consider the university, this problem arises. Why and where lies the problem?
Please, ma'am, I was not able to hear exactly. The voice was jerking, ma'am.
Sir, I would like to answer this question, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, when we are going for higher education, GRE, TOEFL, there are the main thing is what kind of server they are maintaining and how the bandwidth is there. This is the two important thing. So if your server able to access, actually the problem is what happen, so our server capacity will be the quite less. For example, we know our mobile network. So 1 tower we can go for maybe 1,200, maybe or 3,000 member at a time. But if it is 5,000, 6,000 member accessing the same tower mean, so might be your call will not be connected. Same like that, the person who is conducting GRE and TOEFL examination, their server is good, so they are having the high-end server. And the second very important thing means we are conducting examination in different centers. So all the remote centers, they are having the high-end bandwidth also there. So if you have a very good bandwidth means, so definitely those kind of the technical issue will not be arises. But when if you take our college premises, we are conducting lot of examination. During the time we are facing the problems, maybe downloading the question paper, that kind of thing is happen. But this all the thing will happen on behalf of that maybe bandwidth issue, and again they are not having the proper server maintenance. So these are the major the technical issue when we are thinking about regarding the conducting examination if you are facing any failure.
Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with Venkatesh, sir, because I would like to share my personal experience also. When I first time given the TOEFL examination, at that time they had invited me in Taj Hotel to give the TOEFL examination. So I was pretty happy. Okay, I'm going to Taj Hotel to give the examination. So they having a really very good infrastructure and all. And per examination there is some testing fee also. Like when you give the examination of Apple, I had given the examination Apple. Then for Apple, they had conducted my examination through Pearson or Prometric. I'm not 100% remember. So these having a dedicated tool to conduct online examination. So they having their own server. Like very commonly, I would like to share whenever I am working into the international projects for movie specifically. By passion, that is not my education related content. But for movie, for example, 1 minute of content having around 1400 images over there, and per images would calculate it around 80 to 90 MB. So tentatively, we have to download and upload more than 50 to 60 GB data. So for example, with the help of Google Drive or some other application, when we are uploading 50 60 GB data, that will take maybe right now having 40 Mbps internet connection. Instead, they are taking more than 8 to 9 hours of time to uploading that content. But there is one more server, I'm writing into the chat box, that's Aspera Connect. So Aspera Connect is providing some of the really very good bandwidth options over there. That is the paid version. So right now, world's all the biggest studio like Walt Disney, Industrial Light and Magic, or Moving Picture Company, they all having Aspera Connect to get transfer the content over there. So here maybe if you are using the web home internet at that time, if you having a 8 Mbps connection. So by default in 8 Mbps connection, the download speed would be 8 Mbps divided by n. 8. That means you will get only 1 Mbps maximum speed. But upload speed would be tentatively divided by 24. So you are not getting 101 up and down ratio over there. But when you using Aspera Connect with the home network also, they are tentatively giving us a 50% more faster speed over there. So it's a totally depend upon server. Like right now, maximum people why they are looking to go into the Zoom right now. And still people know Zoom having lots of problem because Zoom server is little faster than WebEx. When you may taking class from the Zoom, definitely there would be less glitches over there, and video streaming is also little fast. That's why people want to go into the Zoom, but due to the security issue, they avoid Zoom also. This is the common problem, ma'am.
Thank you, Professor. Any other clarifications, participants? Amped sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just find out if there exist any doubts.
Participant, if any doubt regarding the last previous sessions, previous day.
Okay, I think it's time to conclude our workshop. Amped sir?
Wait, ma'am. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Priyanka. Start.
Now I request Professor Dr. B.D. Ambedkar sir to deliver the vote of thanks.
Now we come to the end of this lively online national workshop. Prior to winding it up, few words warm to all of you. An event of this dimension can't happen overnight and needs meticulous planning and execution on the eye of our detail. It's a great honor to propose to vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this workshop very resounding success. Today my word is not enough to express to graduate. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by being very motivated and dedicated resource persons. I am very grateful our secretary and correspondent, Dr. P. Chinnadurai, for giving us an opportunity to organize this event. I thank beloved principal Dr. K. Mani, who graced us with his presence and guidance. I extend my sincere thanks to our organized secretary, Dr. S. Maladi, for her perfect logistic and support and guidance. I heartful thanks goes to out of all our coordinators and members showcasing remarkable dedication and excitement. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants for their participant in this event. I cannot thank everyone enough for the involvement they have shown and the willingness they have expressed to take on completion tasks beyond their comfort zones. I once again thank everyone for making this workshop successfully. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let's wind up our session with the national anthem.
Kindly please stand up.
Janagana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे